All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is "The Feds Have New Info to Bury P. Diddy for Life with No Parole." Let's check it out. Let's go and jump into this immediately. The name of the channel that this video is coming from is called Celeb Lounge.
Cassie, why Diddy didn't want to walk with you, girl? What I'm talking about, Diddy was right next to you.
2023 was the year everything changed for Diddy. Cassie Ventura, his long-term on-again, off-again ex of 11 years, released the floodgates on the horrific abuse that Diddy's been known to commit.
Bro, was there a trigger warning? Like literally on the documentation? Bro, what are we doing with ourselves, bro?
She alleged that the rap mogul used his status and money to get his way every time, either by coercion or through...
Hold on, buddy. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, I see it. So, let me read some of this, bro. Oh, I guess you can kind of read the top. I'm not reading that word, bro. We're not doing this out here. Miss Ventura, in her own home, after she tried to leave him, he bopped her, basically. All types of crazy... Stomped. Okay. Whoa. Bruising. Burst lips. Black eyes. Okay. This man... What? Boomed, let's say, right? A man's car after he learned he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in all types of craziness, right? With male... Okay, while handling himself, right? And filming it. This man ran out of his apartment with a pew-pew, right? In pursuit of a rival industry executive whom he learned was nearby. Demanded that she carried a firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how, scary he was, right? Excessive drinking and excessive bopping, basically, required... all types of narcotics also were involved here. Guys, if this is true, we got a problem. But keep this in mind here. We already kind of know that the firearm situation is easy to come upon based off of the J-Lo situation, like 3 decades ago, guys. We know this. But all right.
Bribery. But Cassie took the brave step of telling the world exactly what went down behind closed doors. Now, details of the horrific abuse she endured also revealed that it was one of the biggest Hollywood cover-ups of all time.
Okay.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you
really?
have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So,
Why?
Can't tell that one either.
Many leading names in the music
Okay, I officially don't trust you, Ashton Kutcher.
industry and throughout Hollywood was involved. Now, they kept quiet because they had a lot at stake if Diddy ever got exposed too. And now, PR teams are scrambling as one after another of a new allegation emerges after the rap mogul.
For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth.
All right, so here's the thing, bro. I hear you. Absolutely. Right? I mean, I see the statement you just made here. If everything is absolutely fugazi, then okay, I will literally make an apology video for reacting to so many of these type of videos because you guys send me these videos. I will, but from all the evidence that I've seen, I'm not sure that that's going to have to happen. All right, so I hear what you're saying, PR department for Sean Diddy Combs. I see that. We read it, but I don't trust it, bro. I'm sorry. It feels. I just read that. It feels weird.
Now, Cassie's was the first to go public, and Diddy and his lawyers allegedly paid $30 million in a settlement. Now they're using that fact against every other accuser who steps forward. Diddy's legal team's claiming that every other accuser, since Cassie's claim, is looking for a payday.
Okay.
And by the way, they're still denying any ill doing on their client's part in Cassie's case too. Now, Diddy's repeatedly threatened accusers, saying that he'll make sure that he countersues for harassment and defamation.
It's outside the jurisdiction or outside the statute of limitations, but the conduct is similar enough in nature that it resembles the conduct that's charged, then that prior conduct or outside conduct can be used as evidence against the offender. So these other women who have come forward in these other civil suits could very well be called to testify as to what was alleged to have happened to them by Diddy or others in any kind of conspiracy or RICO case. They may very well testify to what happened to them so that the jury can be more informed about whether or not there's a likelihood that if they did this in the past and it's similar enough, then they're more likely to have committed the conduct that's in the indictment.
But with Lil Rod's 73-page affidavit, Diddy's case becomes weaker and weaker every single day.
It does.
Now, the rap mogul's lawyers paid Cassie Ventura what could otherwise be described as hush money. Now, Diddy ain't willing to shell out that much for anybody else. Now, the dude even said so himself.
Combs' attorney told the New York Times Cassie has been asking for $30 million in hush money. Cassie's lawyer says he offered 8 figures.
However, that doesn't mean the alleged victims won't get justice in one form or another.
All this a witch hunt, and he thinks that none of this is warranted. It's an extreme show of force that's over the top, but it's been relatively quiet outside the home.
Probably because the case against Diddy's rock solid.
I witnessed the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB.
Bro, stop saying all of these naughty words on YouTube. Oh, yeah, all of that. Yeah, he witnessed all of that.
Mr. Combs display and distribute unregistered illegal firearms.
Talk about what Cassie was alleging. Now, she claimed that by using drugs to manipulate her, Diddy would fly her all over the world and force her to take and
Nope.
He filmed the whole thing. Now, this is something Lil Rod accused him of, too. Now, both of them claimed that Diddy would then use the videos to threaten them over and over again.
I live right next to him. He do too much. It be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. I'm his neighbor.
This whole thing was like a never-ending cycle. Diddy's lawyers claim that it's all a case of bitter exes coming back for revenge, and nothing more than that. Now, initially, people were divided, with some of them actually believing that Diddy was being targeted. However, everybody's view changed when it came out that Diddy had assaulted a minor. Now, that's right. One of the women who accused Diddy of misconduct, Joy Dickerson Neal, claims that she met Diddy back in 1991 when she was 17. So Diddy's MO has been explained by several of his former associates who claimed that he'd get close to young and impressionable emerging artists by showing them the lifestyle that he could offer.
So similar to, obviously, Usher and Justin Bieber.
The same thing happened to Joy, who was obsessed with Diddy back then. The smooth-talking rapper got her to let her guard down, and that's when he assaulted her in the worst way possible. Now, Joy claims that Diddy drugged her and then assaulted her on top of that.
It's not that complicated. But what it means is this could be a very complicated pattern with a lot of potential witnesses, whether those people are potential offenders or accused, or whether they're just witnesses to the conduct because they help explain to an eventual jury what has gone on in this conspiracy or in this RICO case, or as this pattern has developed, they have one piece or 2 pieces of the entire puzzle. You know, these kind of vast investigations are really just like a puzzle that you would put together. And the federal government starts off with a couple of pieces, and then a witness here may have another piece, a witness here may have another piece, or maybe they have 3 pieces. And eventually you'll form a mostly intact, though rarely perfect, but mostly intact puzzle, and you'll see the full picture. And that's the goal of the investigation.
Lisa Garter said the same thing. Now, her claims are from 1990, and she met Diddy when he just started gaining traction from Bad Boy Records. Now, Diddy was making more money than any other rapper or producer in New York. So Lisa said that he used...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, growing up in New York, like, all you heard was Bad Boy Entertainment. Like, that was it. Everything else was just less, right? Everyone wanted to be a part of that in some way. Like, most of your favorite rappers in New York in the 90s wanted to be a part of it. That's just it. You heard about them and Rockefeller Records, you know, later on in the decade, and I think Rough Riders also
used the same tactics to get her to trust him. Then, when he knew that she trusted and admired him, he assaulted her too.
Is this the person that we're talking about here, guys? I just want to know.
And all the allegations didn't end there, unfortunately.
I have never participated in, witnessed, nor heard of anything like this ever. These disgusting allegations are false in a desperate attempt for financial gain. I will vigorously protect my reputation and defend my name. Those who know me recognize that these claims are not true.
Then there's yet another woman, somebody who prefers to go by Jane Doe, claimed that Diddy, Harvey Pierre, and a third associate flew her out to New York City when she was still in junior high. Now, she claimed that Diddy promised her that he'd get her in contact with big names in the music industry, set her up with brand deals and partnerships, and altogether make her a superstar. Now, none of that ever happened. Diddy assaulted.
Bro, wait a second. Hold on. How did she get on the plane? Well, I guess a private plane, I'm guessing, right? But where are your parents at?
Assaulted her with his associates and then left her high and dry. Now, a question that keeps coming up is, why did they wait so long to report the dude?
Of these crimes that they allege have been committed against them. And so that is a process exploiting that digital evidence that may take weeks or months for the federal government to get through before deciding whether or not there is evidence of a crime beyond a reasonable doubt. Well, gentlemen, you're going to have some forensic agents on the scene who may very well have taken kind of a preview look at some of this digital evidence. And depending on what they found, if they think they're going to find evidence through the full forensic exploration of these digital devices, they may very well have started a grand jury investigation. And federal grand juries sit every week for a day or two, depending on the busy jurisdiction. They sit and they hear evidence. They can subpoena evidence from banks, cell phone companies, hotels, all sorts of different providers to try to build the picture of the case.
Now, that's something that Diddy's lawyers are using to build their client's defense, too. Now, the thing is, though, because of a change in the legislature against sex crimes in recent years, victims of horrific abuse have an additional year to report these crimes before the statute of limitation passes. Now, interestingly, the statute would have passed around the same time they made their allegations. This is why they made their allegations when they did. The fact that Cassie had already publicized Diddy's abuse just happened to be a coincidence. Besides assault crimes, prosecutors have also reopened several cases against Diddy, dating as far back as 1999. Now, that was the year when Diddy was part of the infamous Club New York shooting. To refresh your memory, Diddy got into a physical altercation with another patron and pulled a gun.
That
allegedly,
I did not shoot those people.
That guy here is this is the rapper Shine.
I maintain that I never shoot nobody. That there were other guns there. I always said that. That has not changed. And that is the testimony that came out. Fragments were never removed. So there was never any forensic testing to say who it was.
Okay, so basically, I think for the most part, anyone that was alive during this time is probably under the same impression that I am, I would say, where most likely it was Diddy or J-Lo. Okay, these were the ones who pulled that firearm out. All right, and Shine, being a brand new rapper, signed to Bad Boy Records, he had one album and maybe like 2 hit songs off that album. He literally went to jail for one of these two people, either J-Lo or Diddy. He went to jail. And what happens when he gets out of jail? You get a payoff. He definitely went to jail for one of those two. That's what happened. Stop playing. All right. I know you're not going to say that, because why would you say that, right? But just understand that's most likely what happened.
So there was never any forensic testing to say who it was.
Right.
At least that's what everybody except his lawyers claimed. Now, they said that only Diddy's then protege, Shine, was the one who pulled out a piece. Now, they also claimed that it was his weapon that led to 9 people being injured at the scene. In the end, Diddy got to walk away scot-free, while Shine served 10 years locked up. According to Lil Ross,
give me, bro, I got you. Give me like $2 million for every year. You understand?
Testimony, Diddy would brag about the case to whoever he could.
Yep.
He claimed that he got away with it all by bribing the judges and the jury and by tampering with evidence to make it seem like Shine was the real criminal that night. Investigators have since reopened the case and are looking to book Diddy on the same charges from 1999 with an additional charge of perjury added on top for good measure.
Then at midnight for dessert, I'm thinking over here we bring out a huge chocolate fondue fountain.
Oh yeah, P. Diddy had his birthday party here a couple years back and he had one of those.
Oh, screw that then. I don't want a fondue fountain if P. Diddy had one.
Does it matter?
Does it matter? I don't want to do it if Diddy did it.
How about a donut machine?
Did Diddy do it?
Diddy did do it.
A full ice cream bar.
Diddy did it.
Damn it, what didn't Diddy do?
A Ferrari cake? Diddy didn't.
Okay. This is gonna get claimed, so we're gonna bypass this. Oh, guys. Yeah, this is. Is there anything like brand new, bro? The fact that they're bringing things up back from like 1999, that's interesting, right? Because I'm almost positive, again, anyone that was around that time pretty much is under the impression that either J-Lo or Diddy did that, guys. All right? J-Lo was there, then out of nowhere they break up right after this incident, guys. I mean, we have to separate because you're affecting my career, Diddy, right? I don't know where. Listen, J-Lo was there during the weirdness, bro. She was there. Okay, I don't know how she got off as like America's sweetheart right now, but I'm telling you, Jenny's from the block, bro. All right, but either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly, guys. Before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.